What's going on, Fortnite viewers? I'm Missing, and in this video, I'll be dropping Seaport City 100 times to try and improve my skill in Chapter 6. Ever since the start of the season, I've always wanted to 100 drop Seaport City, because it's a bustling POI and very enticing to drop. And Seaport City reminds me of Mega City, which I've always wanted a 100 drop ever since I started doing this, so hopefully that city comes back. Another reason why is because Seaport City is generally a hop drop most of the time, so a lot of people are going to come here, which makes your off-spawn, like surviving skills, get way better. And I'll tell you, this video was a long time making. Took about a month, I'd say, to record all of this. But I'm pretty sure you're just dying to see me play Fortnite, so let's just get into game number 1. Game 1, the most important one in my opinion. While looting, there was a guy in my house. This doesn't really go anywhere. He kind of just sits up there, like how I'm sitting here. Hey look, a bot kill, and the only bot kill I will be showing for the entire 100 drops. I mean, who wants to see bot kills, right? This guy just kept cranking, generally just kept cranking, and cranking, and cranking, and that's all this guy did. Literally, I'm not kidding. It was close, but I eventually got him. Thank you, El Tito Boyles 7-3 for being my first real kill of the 100 drop series. I was left severely wounded, so I had to heal in a bus. Eventually, Miku started coming at me. She was pretty scary, not gonna lie, but no match against my railgun. Our fighting led into circle. She's getting pressured here, and I'm trying to kill her, so, you know, I can advance in the game. I came over near this ledge, and I don't know what I was thinking trying to kinetic blade her. It was pretty close the entire time. We were both pretty low, but she opened up an opening, and I killed her. I don't think she was ready for my wall. Well, I went to try and kinetic blade, but I hit the wall, and I was dropped from there. Game 2 is pretty bad, necessarily. Not my good performance. Game 3, I was fighting someone else, and then Godzilla took note of that, so he hyper-beamed me. Game 4 is a little better. Pretty still boring. I trapped myself. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Surprise! And then I got surprised by a railgun. First time landing on one of the buildings of the strategies I'll use later in the 100 drop, so stay tuned for that. Godzilla spawned in this game. He was terrorizing Seaport City. Some of these games I didn't really like when Godzilla spawned by me, but you know, I guess it mixes up the games a little bit. You get different stuff. Also, don't teleport like this. I know you'll come through and I'll just shoot you. The void masks probably aren't staying, but don't do this because you're not even taking your opponent by surprise. They'll know you're coming. Somebody took note of the third party. Yeah, she lowered me pretty well, and I failed my stare at it here, so I was using failure. A few times I failed it too. 7's a lot better though, I guarantee it. I actually did think I was going to lose this one. I'm not kidding. I fumble too much sometimes. This guy did do the right thing and box me in, but he doesn't have any reaction time, so he couldn't kill me. Top 5, and this guy's cowering in his builds here. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Cowering. He would not come out. And when he did come out of his hidey hole, I punished him for it. After killing that guy, there was another person, and he wanted to team with me. For some reason, he goes and fights the other guy, which I don't know why he wants to team with me. I think it's kind of stupid, but whatever. I actually do not know how I was able to kill him there. That was pure luck, I think. Final circle. The other two are fighting over on that hill, so I have a complete advantage with my zone pole, and now it's a 1 versus 1. It was the guy who wanted to team with me earlier, so I'm generally going to feel bad killing him, but I do need this win, I feel like. Also, he kind of just started running in Storm. I don't know why. Eventually, I got sick of not wanting my victory royale, so I just killed him. Yeah, I don't know what his game plan was there. It was confusing me. You can see even I'm confused in this one. This guy should have killed me. I was shaking with my shot, but when I turned the corner here, I shot first, so he died. Yeah, you are washed. Godzilla spawn. I'm pretty low from the fight. I had up on top of a skyscraper. This is not looking good. I went near the bay and I just started hammering the damage on him. I knew he probably couldn't kill me back here. Because I have a launch pad here, so even if he does try and hyper beam me, I can just fly away. And yeah, I was able to get the most damage. So I got the medallion and the exotic, which I don't really care about, but I'm not letting anyone else get this, so yeah. But because I just killed Godzilla and I have the medallion, I am literally Minecraft manhunted down, so people are trying to kill me, like everyone. So yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, I went in a tunnel to try and heal up, but you know, didn't go so well. Game 9, nothing too interesting happened until I got out of the point where I killed this guy who was just cowering in the gas station the entire time. 30 seconds later, a Godzilla started attacking me. He did have the medallion, so I did want it, but he was generally pretty good at the game, so it was a little bit of a tough tassel with him. Eventually, I was able to lower him to a very small degree, and I was able to put him down quickly. He also had a medallion, so my theory was right. Yeah, after that, I was pretty much chased down like a rabies-infested dog and put down pretty quickly, because I have a medallion and I have Dragon Duel on me, so it's not really going well. I like Game 10 a lot. It's a good one. First thing that went well, Seaport was pretty quiet. There was nobody really here, which means I get all the time to loot, really. Wow, now I'm skipping the top 19 where I have 10 kills. I would show those 10 kills, but all those kills were bots. Yep, this was my first real fight in the entire game. I'm not kidding. I was able to keep pressure on him, and eventually he just came out and I killed him. Top 5, and I'm surviving. There was a guy who died on top of the hill, and I think he's trying to bait me with the loot, because the medallion is also there too. I ran up and grabbed the medallion, that's all I care about, while the guy tried running me over with the car. This is why I hate the railgun. I mean, I don't hate it, but I kind of just wish it was more balanced, you know, not as common. The dude let me heal, and it came back to bite him. You should have pressured me. Yeah, that was the last real player. Underwhelming to have a bot left, but I guess I did get a really cool way out by railgunning him. I guess. I still don't like it. Yes, this is the most kills I've had in 100 drops, but I generally did not feel like I actually got 17 kills. I got like 15 kills. I mean, 2. Well, let me use this game as a segue into my rant about bots, and also my segue into Game 12, because I legit died here. I think this is my shortest recording. I don't like bots. I think they make Fortnite incredibly boring to play. Like, extremely boring. And you no longer beat 100 real players. You beat like 80 bots, and then maybe like 20 real players. What I'm saying is that it basically devalues the Victory Royale. Like, when was the last time you felt good about winning? And when you play with bots, you don't get better. Fortnite's just officially like feeding you wins and kills just to keep you playing their game. Also, it just removes a shit ton of fun from Fortnite. Like, I have a lot more fun fighting real players than I do fighting bots. Fighting bots gets boring after like a couple games. There generally should be an option to turn on and off bot lobbies, because why are the people who don't need bot lobbies forced to play with them? It's just so stupid. And in the forms of content, bots are just boring to watch somebody kill. Like, is there fun in watching somebody kill a bot? This is coming from a casual player, by the way, not like a competitive player at all, like an actual casual. The only competitive tournaments I play are the ones for free skins. By the way, I want to show how bullshit the railgun is here. Look at that. They didn't even hit me there. And if I slow down the footage here, it doesn't even hit me in my hitbox. Like, you can see the laser. It doesn't even hit my head or anything. Like I said, I like the railgun, but it just needs some balancing changes for me to actually call it, like, a good addition to the game. And could you imagine if the fucking recon scanner was in the game at this time? Oh boy. I'm sorry, these games have been pretty quick to say the least. It was the Chiefs versus the Bills on this day this game was recorded, and I wanted the Bills to win really badly. I hate seeing Chiefs. And I think I did curse the Buffalo Bills with this skin, because, yeah, I died pretty quickly. This counted Hatsune Miku. I think I should start wearing the skin more, if I'm being honest. Yeah, nothing interesting until Game 18, where I met the real Hatsune Miku, and we kind of had a little bit of a build battle. And I'm not even going to edit this clip, because I died pretty quick anyway, but yeah, she does a little stare at it on me, and she finishes me off. Fighting Godzilla a little bit, I didn't really do any damage. She kind of kept, you know, walking away. Unfortunately, nothing really interesting happened until, like, top 7 here. I still have 1 kill, as you can see. I had to text someone. That's all you need to know. And when I came out of my hidey hole, I pretty much got sandwiched between 2 people here. 20's really bad. There's a lot of fighting in Seaport, and I really wanted to get involved. Third partying is pretty common, and I want to get better at it. It did not go well. Game 22 is actually pretty interesting in my opinion. And that's because I got to become Godzilla this game for the first time. Yes, you are watching my first time becoming Godzilla. But because it's my first time, I generally had like no idea how to control the guy, so yeah. When I was near my doom, I actually started to pick up some kills. Unfortunately, to no surprise, I died. So yeah. I thought you actually, like, died, like, went back to the lobby. I didn't know you'd become yourself again. I didn't live necessarily any longer. Not the Godzilla by surprise here, but that doesn't mean I almost barely died. Godzilla spawned, we all started fighting him, we all wanted that medallion pretty badly. I only had 18 shots on my railgun, so I gotta make it count. Because I was fighting, another person came over, and I was actually fairly close to actually killing her. I'm not kidding. She started to do all these like movement tactics things. It was kind of annoying, but I was able to hit her with a railgun shot, so I know she's low, and I accidentally fell. Imagine if I actually made that jump. Probably could have killed her. She ran away, and another person came over. I think I misclicked here. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I really don't last any much longer here, especially when I get interfered by that guy. Game 24, I completely missed my shotgun shot. He didn't build it in this clip, but this isn't the bot. He had the big dude round. I know. I was just minding my own business while everyone was trying to kill Godzilla, and Godzilla was trying to kill everybody. Saw a guy over here and chased him down. It was a poor decision of mine. Hey, you're a quarter way through the video, and I'm a quarter way through the pain and editing, which is also a pain. So I'm like, what, 50%? Oh, this game is actually the first game where I use one of my looting strategies. I'll go in depth about it later. This guy was not necessarily that good to handle my stare at it. Come here, you're mine, child. Ran to Brutal's boxcars where I met some friends. Don't blink here, you might miss this quick kill I got on this DJ skin. I was pretty scared the entire fight. This guy was hammering on the damage. I knew if I took one more piece of damage I would have been dead. I may have forgot to sprint jump. Absolutely nothing interesting, game 27, just my death.
Hey, it's me, Fishstick. Me in Masked Meadows. Me found player. Me found player kill. Me find teamers. Teamers bad. Me killed both teamers. Me fighting the boss. Yes, kill the boss. Me in final circle. Me find player attack.
I really don't know how you compare to that game, but game 29 is a little better. As you can see by my 4 kills, I was basically like prime Chief Keef in this bitch. I found somebody, now I'm trying to basically attack him, you know, scare him a little bit. I probably should have used my little guy though. Yeah, now we're pushing him. I want that kill and I want that juicy roots. As you can see, because I am healing, it wasn't really going so well. Like I said, I should have used my little healing buddy. This other guy heard us and he was applying pressure on me. He's using an echo skin, so you know he's basically good at the game. Fearing for my life, I basically ran away. I was not dealing with all of that. Oh hey, final circle, and I'm getting lit up in the air like a Christmas tree. Oh my god. Barely made it out alive here and found another little sprite guy. Of course, the second I get to full health, this other guy comes over and takes it away from me. I'm white now, and I'm scared. I only got quarter in my inventory to heal myself. I'm trying to get zoned, so they have to push toward me. I don't know how I missed that, too. It's a 1 versus 1 now. That other guy's got a huge advantage having the medallions and healing. So he's got the huge advantage, and I'm going to try and take no damage from him. I had to play low ground and he was playing high ground. This is not looking good at all. I don't even know why I portaled over there. I don't know what I was doing wasting all of my mats here. I don't have the mats to do this. You can clearly see I wasn't checking my mat count or else I would have stopped building and tried to be more precise. And with that, it led to my loss. I should have been more conservative with those materials. Now, here's where it gets confusing. This is supposed to be game 29. I don't know what happened to my recording. I swear I recorded 100, but for some reason I recorded 102 or something. So for now on, think of every game like one less, you know? I guess I'll show the other 2 at the end or something, but I have no idea, or I don't know, man. Now, what I think messed me up here is when I write down all of my stats. Yes, I write down my stats on a piece of paper. It's what helps me get the graph, actually, for the end of the video. And right now, as I'm looking, there's 2 Game 32s. Yeah, 2 Game 32s. And that's what I think messed me up here. And that's how I think I got, like, 2 extra recordings. So, this is Game 31, but this is supposed to be Game 30, which is why I have 30 labeled on the back of my soccer skin. Skipping ahead to the end game where I kill the boss, and oh, there's a lot of good loot here. I did kill him. He was pretty good. He went to his attack pattern. Eventually, a person did notice that I killed the boss and tried challenging me. He was able to put up a fight, but I eventually did kill him. Hey, got 3 more players to beat. Can I do it? Hid in a bush on the edge of storm. Literally, half my character is in the storm. Eventually, I tried moving over here to try and get zone pull so they'd have to push toward me. It worked for a little bit until a guy had a void mask and pushed over here. I don't know why he placed down the shield bubble. That's not really going to do anything. Grabbing zone again to try and snipe them because they have to push toward me, and they're probably running out of... Oh, that's a void mask. It was alright, to say the least. Me and him were both playing pretty conservatively until I jumped off and got a sick victory royale by killing him mid-air, which was crazy, in my opinion. You know, that win actually felt good because majority of my kills were real players. After that win, I got no tears left to cry. I in my house, but I'm low on health, so why try? I was able to break free. Well, I've got one more problem with this guy. Camped on top of the building, I just wanted to keep on breathing. Another guy found me. He just wanted a piece of my heart. And for one last time, I will breathe. 33 was pretty bad. You know, I wasn't gonna live long with 4 health to begin with. Game 35 is the shortest recording with 1 minute and 9 seconds. You finally get a break from the death in Game 36. And it's not even right away. Yeah, I get a kill here on this guy. He was pretty good, by the way. You know, I stayed in Seaport for a very long time, and eventually people come here. I thought he was on top of the roof. It was a pretty brutal fight, if I'm not gonna lie myself. There was high stakes here, especially because we have that stupid train bridge above us. I really do not want to talk about it. Game 37 is the longest recording of this entire 100 drops, and I think 100 drops since I've been doing it. It comes in at 25 minutes and 24 seconds, making it the longest recording I have ever had in 100 drops history. Definitely I win, right? Game 37 is basically another Game 10, unfortunately. Yeah, all those 8 kills are bots, and I almost thought I was gonna fall there. First real interaction I get is when I try and push the island here, but I'm generally trying to stay back. I'm not gonna go in guns blazing yet. Some guy had the exact same idea as I had. I'm not kidding. It was pretty close here, I'm not gonna lie. He took me down to a lot, but I eventually killed him with 7 damage. That guy did not heal at all. Pushed the island, I really wanted that loot, and I saw this guy here, but he saw me first. Yeah, nobody got the loot, unfortunately. I guess it's better than someone else getting the loot and me not having anything from the island, right? Just to myself and healed in my box. It was pretty peaceful like this, even though there is loot here. Just decided to keep my distance from the others. I really don't trust myself right now. Surprisingly, while running in this valley, I was not shot. I was actually trying to conserve mats here. You can see I'm getting more. I learned my lesson from that one game. Somebody immediately saw me, so I ran away, because I don't want to get involved in that right now. Almost got the headshot here to kill him. If I just whiffed a little bit more, I would have killed him. Guy 1 killed Guy 2, and now it's a 1 versus 1. And I don't even want to split up the clip here, because I hit a really lucky railgun shot. Oh my god. Generally surprised, I didn't think I was going to hit that railgun shot, and I didn't even know he was that low. Game 16 is alright. This guy's trying to find me. He was chasing me, and now he doesn't know where I am anymore, so that's good. Yeah, Seaport was a hot drop this game, so a lot of people came. Godzilla spawned in Seaport City, and I'm fighting this guy, which is not good, so I'm running away right now. Found this guy near the bird gas station, and he was obsessed with his sword. I'm not kidding. He really wanted to sword me up. Didn't really work for him, though. I was able to kill him. Yeah, you're hopeless, aren't you? I didn't get in really any action until I got near the bridge. This guy was trying to trick me with the portal play. I went up to the island to try and get a better scope of the situation, but also wanted to go heal. He eventually came up to try and kill me. He was pretty bloodthirsty, and I thought I was gonna kill him here. I really did. He ran away, then came back and slashed me off the island here. I tried getting back on and everything, but it wasn't really worth it eventually. I left the island and then I went to brutal boxcars where I thought I was safe. Yeah, I got double teamed here. Got shot and then the other guy took note and killed me. So in game 39, I was chasing a guy. I thought he went to the lower level, but apparently he was up here. I didn't know that. Oh well. Seaport was pretty quiet, to say the least. I had to go AFK for a little bit. I need to take the trash cans down to the curve so the trash people can come pick up the trash. Challenge the island again. This is a pretty common appearance in these 100 drops if you couldn't tell already. For some reason, nobody really challenged me. I don't know why. Jumped up on the island to keep my advantage over the others. I have the high ground, they don't, and they're all fighting too. Yeah, Billy's mom thought he could kill me, but he didn't recognize the laser, so yeah. Some guy came up on the island to try and kill me. I got the first shot on him. He was generally pretty surprised. I scared him a little bit there. He's above me. I have a period. He doesn't place a floor below him, and that's what leads to his death here. I'm generally trying to critique him so he becomes a better player. Hopefully, Anonymous, you see this video. Like I said, I'm staying up here so I have a complete advantage over my enemies. They can't shotgun me. The only thing they can do is hunting rifle me or railgun me. Trying to get the circle and the dude saw me, so now I gotta play expert here if I want to win. Kept high ground the entire time, which I really think I should get more into the box fight kind of meta. That's, you know, kind of the thing now, but you can see I'm pretty much like a chapter 1 player. I just think, like, having build height is gonna, like, you know, go to win fights. You can see I'm an old-fashioned player like that. But anyway, yeah, I kill him and I get the win. I didn't even realize that I didn't have to edit. Oh boy, this recording is 26 seconds. I gotta end it. While fighting this guy, I couldn't place a build near the ascender and my floor was weak, so he just shot my build and I died to fall damage. Nobody was in Seaport game 42, or what should be game 41 at least. Yeah, nothing interesting really happened until, you know, later on. Like I said, when Fortnite plagues your lobbies with bots, games are necessarily pretty boring. Hey, it's the skin I was last game, and now you're dead. Yeah, nothing interesting until, like, final circles, necessarily. I should have picked up that little guy over there, but I didn't, so yeah. Hit a nice railgun shot on this guy, though. I didn't actually expect to hit it. Run in the circle, and I should have seen the builds completed up there. I definitely would have knew not to, like, you know, run out in the open like this, but I didn't. Apparently, I'm blind. Started to heal, but I had to leave pretty quickly, or else I definitely would have been pressured and would have been dead. And now I don't have any heals in my inventory, and that's pretty bad. I think I should have ran back down to grab the Sprite. I would have had another heal in my inventory, and I definitely would have healed again, but I didn't because I was too caught up in the fight, so yeah. I think the really nice thing, and I mean the really nice thing of doing 100 drops is that I get to look at this footage again and look at what mistakes I made. Because generally, I never tried to, like, review footage, which is what I'm trying to do now. I've never tried doing that. I never clipped anything on my Xbox. So when I go back in these videos, I critique myself, and I try and see what mistakes I made here. And I guess there's a couple, but yeah, that's the whole point. The more I go back and look at these games, the better I get. And that's the whole point of what I'm doing, is to try and get better. Because I think it's about that time in Fortnite where I try and get better. And the best way to do it is doing this. Oh yeah, I was grinding Rocket League here and went to get the truck here. I needed to spice up the whip, you know what I mean? Now I'm going in to push the island. I hate skipping a lot, but generally some of these games are just so boring that I need to skip it. And I need to skip a lot. I kept my distance and I tried to snipe people. That's pretty much how I roll sometimes, especially with this guy. Fighting one guy while the boss is trying to fight me. This is not going well. Went to try and snipe this guy, but absolutely missed. I think I hit the land there. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily gonna last much longer. Near my house and I dealt with him a little bit. He's pretty scared and low. Left him alone and killed this Lara Croft over here. She broke my build. Horrible mistake of her. Also killed this guy right here. I took him by surprise. I think we both just didn't know what to do here. We just started spamming random stuff, and I came off victorious. Tried to hit a sick railgun no-scope here, but I got hit by another car, and that sent me flying, and that took a shit ton of health off me. I knew how dog shit the range was on the Typhoon Blade slash, so I tried using it, but ended up failing. I don't like the Typhoon Blade. I think it's pretty overpowered and unnecessary for a win. The in-air slash attack does so much damage and is so wide in the hitbox. Like, jeez, man. It also sends you and vehicles, like, across the map. It's actually so annoying. Not only that, when people are pressured, they'll just resort to spamming it like crazy, and most of the time it works for them, and that's why people do it. At first, I thought the Typhoon Blade was going to be a good source of mobility and attack, but that wasn't the case with this one. Oh, so he laughed at me. People at the start of the season mainly used it for mobility, including me, but then I think we all realized that if we just spam our left click, we just get kills because of how bullshit the hitboxes are with this damn thing. I don't think nerfing it by 2 damage was, like, a necessary change or anything. I mean, like, some people don't even use their guns. They literally just use the Typhoon Blade. Like, imagine going up against that. Or wait, you probably have. But, I mean, the good thing is that it has durability, and it's really good for mobility, so I guess there's that going for it, but I still don't like it. And this also sparks my argument that melee weapons in Fortnite don't fit in Fortnite. I mean, I would elaborate right now, but that's a conversation for another time. I'm sure y'all want me to go back to commentating the games. Anyway, went up to the island to try and kill the boss guy, while Run the Monkey 21 was inviting me to his party. I was taking too long to defeat the boss, and eventually some other guy came up while I was getting attacked by the boss. This is not good at all. We got into a fight later, and I accidentally mantled him and he killed me. In Seaport, I didn't really get involved in any fighting. I kind of kept to myself. Started sniping Godzilla from miles away. Like I said, I don't think this necessarily counts. Some guy heard my sniping and decided to try and kill me. Too bad, I'm a better player than him, and I was able to snag his floor right here. And yeah, he died. You know, I would show the other 6 kills I got, but too bad they were all bots, so I ain't showing them. Saw a guy coming over with his car, and I hit him with my shotgun, even though I didn't even think I would do that. I was genuinely surprised that I hit him there. Another guy came over, and I took him by surprise, and I went invisible, so he didn't see me for a second, and I was able to get, like, a lot of damage on him. He ran away, which was a grave mistake with him, and he should not have been shooting at other players when you were that low. You know, in this game, I was feeling pretty confident, in my opinion. Now, I'm trying to get the circle, but I don't want to use any materials nor my Typhoon Blade, so I'm trying to use the buildings as cover for me. There was a guy driving in his car. Foreshadowing. Hit over here while I'm seeing if this guy's gonna try and make a move, which he doesn't, except when he's fighting this guy, which I try and get a good angle on him. And then I start trying to knock down his building. And because I was low to the ground, the guy in the car started to try and knock my structure down. Don't worry, he comes back for round 2 eventually, and for some reason I don't see it. Pretty embarrassing. I guess I'm ending up on Instagram Reels. We are officially halfway through this 100 drops. Give yourself a round of applause if you stuck around this long. Seaport was pretty boring until I met this player here. He was trying to pop edits on me, which wasn't going to work for him necessarily. Found his ass and I killed him. I don't think he expected that from me.
Nice. Hit the gritty. Damn, it took you that long. Brick by brick.
My friend joined the party and he was kind of just talking throughout the game, so I included his funniest moments. Game 51, I play with my friend Josiah, and guess what? You're halfway through the video. Yippee! Seaport was pretty quiet. Nobody really was there except like 3 bots, and that was it. After that, I started sniping Godzilla from afar. It's pretty much strat. He can't reach you from here. While sniping Godzilla, a team pulled up on us. They wanted some blood to say the least. And by the way, this is 0 build, so I don't have any way to build right now. I mean, I never really gave my thoughts on 0 build Fortnite, and I will soon give my thoughts in another video. I generally don't want to lose viewership right now, because I know what I'm about to say is going to trigger a lot of people. Once my friend Josiah pulled up, they started to run away. They were pretty scared, to say the least. Josiah trying to be useful, pointing it down in. Oh, he's dead. And I'm pretty low, which is pretty bad. And this guy keeps fucking voids of masking around. As you saw, they thirsted Josiah, so I was trying to get back, and I almost had this guy. I'm telling you, I swear I ducked the shot here. I don't know how he hit me. Hope is back on, and we've grabbed another guy, and it's build mode. Can I cook? Ran down here to try and grab some people, and then I got thirsted by some people. Me and Josiah killed one guy, but then another friend came along, and I don't know how we died to him. You'll see right now. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty embarrassing. I mean, I had to reload my shotgun, but I should have built. I had one build there. He finished me, and I watched Josiah as he failed to hit the guy and get him low. I know he was like one shot there, and somehow he missed him. Yeah. If you've noticed, he's not even by us. He's running over to grab us now. Look at that, 700 meters away. We were able to get rebooted and looted. If you're wondering how I now have 6 kills, it was 2 squads of bots. We have real people now, and they're running up on us in a car with a shield bubble. It's not that good right now. Trying to stop the reboot, and I did, but I barely got any damage on him, and he ran away with his Typhoon Blade. They went for the reboot again. I generally wouldn't reboot in the situation that this guy is in. William was able to use the Fire Oni Mask and kill him. Should have been my kill. And some teams were assholes and waited for us to get done with the fight. Wow. Was gonna shoot this guy, but he kinetic blade away before I could even get the chance to. I'm on basically 100 health, and I'm going up against, I think, a trio. Maybe this is a duo, I don't know. I wasn't gonna last much longer. Back to me, myself, and I. Got a man inside his own apartment. I know I'm pretty devious. Well, the explosive repeater got unvaulted, and I abused the shit out of this. And I do complain about it. I'll complain about it more later. Dude played the long game and lost. That's why you don't really have to play the long game every single time. They're pretty much gonna end up dead. Yeah, nothing interesting happened until my death. Game 54 was way worse. New crew skin came out today. This is the only time you're actually going to see me wear it, so enjoy it while you can. Completely missed my shot. I should have landed that. But, I mean, he shockwaves away because he's scared. Now he's camping down there. Oh, that's one shaky shot, man. Roof is definitely pretty chaotic when you're on top of a skyscraper. Came super close to killing this guy, and I mean super close. I don't know how I messed it up this badly, man. Left, went to a gas station, and now I'm fighting somebody who is car chasing another guy. Oh no, he's coming for me. Going to fight someone while someone's trying to railgun you generally is not a fun thing, and I may have broken a bone there. Hit him, but he was able to hit me here too. Went to go for the cool no-scope, missed, landed on him, and then I died. Game 56 is a good one. Went on down the loot in the pipeline, and I got explosive repeater rifled on. This was entirely a box fight here, and I mean entirely a box fight. He was not going to leave me alone. Me and him are both pretty low, and yeah, I killed him, but I'm pretty low, so that was a close call in my opinion. Left Seaport City and started trying to shoot this guy. I don't know how I did not land a shot. And now he's mad, so he's gonna start pushing me. And there's also a third party trying to shoot me. He was camping on top of there. Just shot my explosive repeater. Tried to scare him. Went to the boss on top of the island. The more I do this, the more complicated. Got the items and left, and then somebody started shooting at me. He was at the gas station, started to shoot him, you know, get him a little low, and I don't know why I didn't shoot the little stair there to damage him. Skipping ahead a little bit, now there's me and this guy and 2 other people. I'm trying to kill him. I don't know if you realize this, but I always like to try and grab zones so that they always have to push toward me. I feel like it just gives me a severe advantage over these guys. This guy wasn't paying attention, and I punished him for it for sure. The dude camping in the tower shockwaved over the circle here, and now I'm trying to pressure him. Die 1, kill die 2, now it's a 1 versus 1. The dude tried to do a void mask play, which didn't really work out, and then he kinetic blade up, I shot him in the air, then I went over here, edited the wall to bring him down, and then finished him with my AR for the W. That felt good. Now I got the Season X version on.
Yeah, some people outside, I started shooting, rooting, and tooting while another person tried to come and take my horses.
I don't know why I'm doing a cowboy accent. I don't have a cowboy skin on. Dude just played hardball the entire time. He wasn't really budging from his boxes. I'm telling you, this build fight went on for some time. I mean, this took up all my mats. Ran away from the situation. It's best to run away from the problems and not toward them. Don't actually take advice from that. That's just me joking. Killed a juice board trying to run away. Then I killed another man. Then I died to another man. I gotta say, I can't really be complaining about my performance recently. I've been placing pretty highly and doing pretty good. I usually don't perform like this in 100 drops, and that's actually truth, I think. I mean, remember, the whole point of 100 drops is to get better, and am I getting better? I have no idea, but I probably should not have used my explosive repeater rifle there. Some guy instantly pushed us again. He was not playing, and I knew I was gonna die, so I tried going out honorably. Seaport, pretty boring like usual. I know this is me showing a bot kill, but this is the first footage of me abusing the double explosive repeater rifle, which is overpowered. I do honestly think it is a reason why the explosive repeater rifle shouldn't be in the game. There is no swap delay, so you can just double pump with this thing. See, look how overpowered this thing is. I literally killed this guy just by doing this. I know he's mad. I mean, can you really blame a guy if he's got to use something overpowered to win? Well, I mean, you don't really need two repeater rifles to win, but it is very recommended in my opinion. These clips are going to get pretty boring, but I need to show how overpowered this thing is, man. Splash damage, it's just not good. The explosive repeater rifle just shouldn't be in the game anymore. Oh, he laughed at me too, because I accidentally exploded myself. Found this guy up here. He was just camping healing, so I decided to deal with him. That's what Patrick Mahomes gets for beating the Bills on that Sunday. Don't mind me, just killing a civilian. Used the method to kill this guy. I think he was emoting, I don't know. Nothing interesting until the island, really, in my opinion. Still killing the dude up on the watchtower, but generally when you have the boss on your ass, it's pretty hard to do that. And a really cool death screen here. Apparently I just get sent to the abyss. Iron Man. Oh no, you ain't getting away from me. Really cool kill shot. I basically turned him into a firework. Yeah, Island was pretty hectic to say the least. The method always works, trust me. Got the items and left. This guy was a tough cookie. He wasn't budging. Yeah, the fight leads nowhere. I literally have the perfect zone pull. They have to push up and toward me. There's no way I lose, right? Even got this kill here. Look at this. I got him lost in storm apparently. And now there's a guy down there I'm trying to kill. Some guy came up and took a shit ton of health off me. Oh my god. Couldn't find time to heal nor could keep fighting him, so I died. Unfortunately, that's a heavy loss. First shorter game in a while, man. I've been playing pretty good. We see the fit, bro. You don't have to rub it in our faces. Boring ass game until I found this guy near Twinkle Trance. Yeah, we were both neck and neck. We were both putting damage on each other like crazy, man. Well, on this kill here, I made a whoopsie daisy and used the explosive repeater rifle after. Small muscle memory. To be honest with y'all, I really don't want to do the fish voice right now, so I'm not gonna do it. Boring until I got near the little curvy river here. I was able to sneak some shots in there, and I was able to kill him before the other guy got to him. And two other people are fighting, so this is the perfect time to third party. Yeah, he was also playing hardball. Wouldn't budge out of his box, really. Now, like 3,000 years later, he finally gets out of the box and he starts running. But I start running too, because I want the island. And I never did get the island, because somebody shot me right behind me. He literally backshotted me. Believe it or not, I did win the skin in the little Samsung Galaxy Cup they had or something like that back in Chapter 3. I mean, is it cheating that I used a controller to kill people while I was on my phone? I don't know, you be the judge of that. But also, we're ending the game, man, on a hilly terrain, which is crazy. And did he just throw his guy down there? Sometimes plays like this confuse me, man. minding my own business, walking up the mountain when a guy starts gliding in on me, and we have a little bit of a sword off. I hit him here. He was pretty scared after that. I mean, for this entire fight, I pretty much had him on the ropes. He was, you know, pretty low. And, oh, he had a golden hunting rifle. Do I take it? I don't know. Oh, it's top 2 now. I hope the last player isn't a bot. It's a bot. Well, I decided to try and do something cool, and I decided to go up in the air, do a 360, and end the game. I guess that's pretty cool, but it would have been cool if it was a bot, you know? Back-to-back wins. Can I do it? Just fighting Godzilla, then he rifted away, and guess what? He left behind his child down there. I feel bad for him. No father figure anymore. That's karma for abandoning Jim Bob. Went for the island again. I mean, I think we're gonna stop showing the island because pretty much the same thing happens every single time. The only time I'll show the island is if I get into a fight. Why, oh, coming down, I got shot at. That's pretty scary. I only have 3 minis on me too. I mean, it pretty much leads to nothing. I kind of just came down here and healed for a little bit. I found a shield keg. Dipping in a bush until I saw another bushman. I started trying to fire shots. Didn't really work out. Dude was out in the open, so I took advantage of that and started spamming him with the double repeater rifle. Like I said, it's the strat. Dude started fighting the other guy, and I saw a deco popped up, and I killed him. This guy really wanted the loot. He went to grab storm rotation early. Then I started to challenge him, and I'm not kidding. All this dude did do was just build 1x1s the entire time. Like, look at this, man. Like, this isn't gonna get you anywhere because I just killed you. Oh my goodness. Maybe you shouldn't be building 1x1s like that anymore. Anyway, I broke it down for him so he knew who was the real boss. Why did they make Miles so skinny, man? Like, I don't get it. I mean, game was pretty boring until I got near the end. I was able to kill this Renegade Raider. There is a guy across the water, so I'm trying not to get shot by him. I think this just shows how annoying the Typhoon Blade is. People will just spam it and do nothing else. It's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I wore this game 68, but I'm glad I'm dead. Is game 69 nice? 2 players fighting, and they're both running around like ants, and I'm shooting them. I'm trying to get them low. Got one guy. Then I killed the other one. Build fighting on a skyscraper, and then somehow he hit the shot here. I don't know how, man. Game 70 is, yeah, pretty short. I don't know how I missed all my shots here. Game 71, I saw this weird glitch on this guy. He didn't have any head. This guy wasn't able to sword me here. He tried, but he failed. He encountered a guy near the shrine here. He didn't come out of his box at all. Eventually, he tried to do a little void mask play, and I shot him a little bit, but not enough to get him, like, really low. Not kidding, me and this guy had a very long fight, but in the end, I killed him. And there's another person also fighting here, too, so... I'm firing from another guy far, far away, and I didn't kill him at all, don't worry. Driving around in this one car where this one guy saw me. Tried getting some better positioning, but it didn't really work out well for me. I tried with all my mighty hearts, but in the end, there's always a third party. Seaport was pretty boring, game 72. Encountered a real people by the shrine over here, and he tried to do a void mask play. That's what they all do. After I shot him, he got pretty scared and started to run away. Too bad I have good aim for him. Trying to kill this one guy here, and guess what the problem is? Just by looking, I'll give you about a good 4 seconds right now. If you guessed I have no shields, no white meds, no nothing, you are correct. I mean, for the entire time, I tried to not let him get one shot on me because I don't have any healing, so if I try and rush him, I'll be dead, and if he shoots me one time, I'm dead. So, it's not really worth it for me to go and try and kill him. Yeah, it was unfortunate the way I died. Maximum Aura Glider. Did a roof drop and I got the gun first. This guy tried contesting me, and you default out there, know what happens next. This guy just didn't react. I don't know, he must be new to the game. I seriously don't get these, like, portal plays. Like, what's the point? The guy's just gonna shoot you out of the sky anyway. You're not gonna take him by surprise. I kill him because he did a stupid play. He only live, like, 10 seconds longer. Game 74, nothing interesting happens until I find this guy trying to fight the boss, and I'm trying to sneak up on him so he doesn't know I'm coming. I was able to catch him by surprise pretty good. trying to earn the island, but some guy tried contesting me over here, and it's a pretty nifty fight to say the least. I'm using the double explosive repeater, but that didn't really work. I didn't really get a whole bunch of damage on him. He ran way over there. He was scared of me, and I decided to double repeater him again, but it didn't work again. Yeah, now things are starting to get crazy. There's 2 people on the island now. Yeah, it was absolute chaos over here. I didn't know who was gonna emerge victorious here. And it definitely wasn't me. Absolute ass is game 75. I didn't kill this guy at all. No kills even. Guess what? You're 3/4 way through the video, and I'm 3/4 way done through editing. The rest of this game was pretty much fighting in this one house. This one guy came, and then another guy came, and it's just crazy. In the end, a Hatsune Miku came up and killed me. And no, you'll never see me wear Hatsune Miku. Never. I don't know what my life has come to. I really don't. Seaport was pretty hot. A lot of people came over. I came fairly close to dying here. Low health, and this guy's not giving me any time to heal. Yeah, in the end, I was never gonna win, but thank God I don't have to wear this skin again. This game, this dude was trying to protect himself on the train with the shield bubble. I wasn't gonna let that slide. I don't think this guy knew how to use the sword necessarily. He didn't really do anything. Box fighting near the shrine thing again. This guy was just staying in there the entire time until he shockwaves out, which was a crazy mistake of him because I was able to exploit that and kill him. And this guy was overbuilding that bunch. I don't know what it is. I swear, those 11 skins just overbuild so much. Like, they think like they're the next coming of Peterbot or something. I don't know if this was a bot, but I'm including it anyway. Game's not that interesting until like the final circle, really. I'm trying to get to circle, but I have a really low Typhoon Blade, in fact, and it's kind of hard, you know, not to use it, you know what I mean? My goal was to try and get these guys to fight, and then I come in last minute and kill them. That was my goal and my plan. I want you to look how small my materials are right now. This is not going to cut it in this final circle. You can see I'm trying to be conservative with them. I had to try and build up, but then I ran out of mats, which is incredibly bad. And this guy's out supposed to repeaters, so I'm almost kind of screwed. No mats and no meds, that's not going to go good for you. I got the gun first. You defaults out there know what happens next. Again. This Godzilla tried taking me by surprise. Again, he tried going through the back. Good thing I have visualized sound effects on, or else I would have not known that. Now, what's really funny is this is the same guy that killed me last game, and I am not joking. I didn't even know that. Seriously, man, what are the chances of that happening, man? Oh my god. And guess what? I literally did check replays after that, and I was busting out laughing, man. I was so, like, in shock that that was the same guy, man. Enough of me blabbering about the same guy that I killed last game. It's time for me to try and clutch up here. It was pretty scary, to say the least, being in here and hoping nobody would come in here. I have, like, no heals. This is not good, man. Storm was near us and coming for us, so I tried to, like, not take any damage or anything, but it doesn't really work out in the end. Yeah, I got trapped in Storm, and I have no way to run or use any mobility items to get out of Storm, so this is really bad. Freaked the fuck out and accidentally emote while I was trying to hit my build button. I legit had this guy on the ropes, and when I went up to go and try and kill him, which I thought I would definitely kill him, my shotgun didn't do enough damage. My god, he was low too. I will say, Calamity is one of my favorite Battle Pass skins. I'm glad I got her. Don't get twisted. Hope is still the best Battle Pass skin ever. Speaking of get the death over with already. Seaport, pretty boring. I cannot stress the amount of hate I have for this skin. I am not kidding. I cannot stress it. It's the most annoying skin in my opinion. All you gotta know is I left Seaport with blood on my hands. And what I mean by blood, I meant circuit boards on my hands instead of actual blood. Admitted some arson, to say the least. It felt pretty satisfying to blow up the gas station. I got into a build fight. It was pretty gnarly. I gotta say, if I missed my last shot here, I definitely would have died here. But thank God I'm good at the game. Or I like to think I'm good at the game at least. This guy just left. Was he scared of me? Or did he get called on for dinner? I don't know, but I took his loot. This guy was playing pretty seriously, man, and another person came over, which is equally bad, but I tried leaving myself. You know, I do hate box fighting, but the more I do it, the better I get at it, so it is kind of good that I do box fight here, even though I still do hate it, man. I think you can tell by my gameplay, I'm more of a build fight kind of player, not a box fight. Low taper fade, low taper fade, low taper fade, low taper fade. I was the golden scar back in OG. Raise your gat all night, land tilted every game. I died to a pathetic Kansas City Chief enjoyer. That's all you need to know. Fuck the Chiefs. Apparently, if you wear the superhero skin, you're better at the game. I don't know. I'll be the judge of that. I don't think he saw this coming. I Typhoon Blade and I shot behind him. People wouldn't stop shooting at me. That's pretty normal. Legit almost died to this guy. I'm not kidding. This guy was being a little tough, to say the least. Here is a great example of why sometimes you just shouldn't use the Typhoon Blade. We're getting into the final circle, and I have 13 kills. I think 4 of those were real kills. The rest were just bots. I mean, if I had an option to turn off bot lobbies, I legit would for these recordings. I hate having bot kills in my games because it's just uninteresting, man. I'm not gonna ramble on about it again. It's just gonna be the same argument. You've already heard me say something about it too anyway, so what's the point of me rambling on about it again? Stayed in my box the entire time. I'm low and I generally don't want to go out because then that risks death. Was able to find a shield kit though, and I punished this guy for using the void mask. You do not know where I am, and this guy just fell victim to it, and now it's a 1 versus 1. I'm telling you, I had this guy on the ropes. This would have been my win. I'm telling you. I think this game will also show you my hate for the Typhoon Blade, because generally it's so annoying when people use it. Like, look at this. He's generally going to use the Typhoon Blade, misses his first shot, and then people just spam it. It's so annoying, man. Well, you know what they say. Never back down, never give up. Made my way to the parking lot where I killed this guy in his own car. I know this is a bot, but this is so funny. He did an entire 360 and started shooting. Oh my god. I don't like bots, but shit like that is generally pretty funny to me, so I'll include that type of stuff. Fighting this guy, and the boss broke my floor, and I didn't think he would break my floor, but I fell off and died, which is pretty rare. Trying to track down this bad guy, where this guy popped out of nowhere and killed me. In my recording, game 90 is actually 1 second off from being the same exact recording link as game 89. I mean, just decided to throw that little fact in. You guys don't really get to hear that from people and YouTubers because they all hire other editors to do their work, which I think is kind of stupid. If you're wondering, yeah, I record, edit my thumbnails, and edit these videos by myself. I'm not kidding, all by myself. I don't have anyone else do it. Though it is generally appreciated if you subscribe and like the video and everything. That really makes me motivated to do more videos like these. I'm now trying to make YouTube into a full-time career. I used to do it just for fun, and now I actually want to turn it into a career of mine. So if you support me, that's greatly appreciated. Videos like this usually take about a month to record, edit, and do the thumbnails for. So yeah, a lot of work goes into these. The only part that's not fun is dying. Well, it's finally time for me to show you some of my strategies for looting Seaport and getting around it. My first piece of advice is you generally want some time to loot while dropping Seaport, so you want to drop at this little perfect building here. The little building here is on the north side of Seaport, and it's a pretty good place. You get about 5 chests per time, and as you can see in that gutter, you get an extra chest. Now, the fastest way to loot the building is from top to bottom. You want to jump out that window there to get to that table. There's usually going to be a chest there. Unfortunately, there wasn't. And after that, after you farm all these laundry machines and everything, get some metal, you want to go out to the little gutter thing over here to grab a chest. It didn't spawn, though. Then you walk around the shoreline of the river here and farm this rock as well as that tree ahead of me, and you should be at a good position to fight people. You'll have an advantage over them. And you also want to farm this tree right here. Then you want to loot the little store building over here. It's only going to give you like 2 extra chests, but it's still worth it. Anyway, I cannot express my hate for the Typhoon Blade, man. I really can't. What is that range? Another one of my favorite places to go is a little Burger restaurant here. It's actually not a bad location to loot, especially if you don't like fighting early game. You want to loot on top of the roof first, and then you want to come into this little apartment here. You'll find usually one chest here, but it just didn't spawn. Then you want to break this floor and go to this chest here. There's only like 2 chests in this entire thing, but it's still pretty good. You'll get some loot to fight. If no one has fought you yet, you run over to this building and you loot over here. You're gonna get about 2 extra chests, and that's 4 chests in total. So you still have enough to loot and win fights. Those are my 2 like Seaport looting tricks. It is pretty recommended, and it's pretty much helped me through this entire 100 drops if you haven't noticed already. Also, I decided to knock down this entire skyscraper. I just felt like it. I was pretty bored. Now, that is pretty satisfying, to say the least. Oh boy. Oh, you gotta know I was going for round 2 now. Oh yeah, I'll tell you, this is way more satisfying than killing a bot in Fortnite. I'll tell you that. Look at that. Pure cinema. I may have wanted to do another one, to say the least. Well, some guy didn't like that. He didn't like I was knocking down his home city. I killed us both. I'm an idiot. Game 94 is a break from the action. You actually get a pretty good game. Honestly, in this clip, I think this guy was just panicking because he didn't shoot me once there. This dude really thought he could get away from me. He really did. I was able to kill him in the air. Well, my health is being drained. I wasn't able to last much longer. He came over and I tried my best, but he was able to hit me with a good shot here. He killed me. Found this guy on top of the building and I hit him pretty well, and that was enough to scare him away. Then I found a guy in this little field here, and I missed my first shot. And I feel bad. I did the double repeater on him. I feel kind of bad, man. I mean, can you blame me for using an overpowered item or mechanic in the game? It's pretty much everyone's going to use it, just like the Typhoon Blade. I will say, ever since the explosive repeater got introduced, it did handicap Chapter 6 to me, and specifically this season. I mean, I don't really like to say that, like, things ruin a season, because I feel like most people over-exaggerate it. But I mean it when I say this. I really think, like, the Typhoon Blade, explosive repeater rifle, railgun, I feel like they just kind of did handicap this season. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, we can just pray that Epic eventually learns this lesson, and we don't get this stuff anymore. Or there's, like, you know, like, trade-offs when you do something. Almost killed that guy, too, by the way. It honestly does just feel cheap when someone kills you with a railgun or something like that, man. Seaport was pretty boring, but I found these little sprites in here, trapped. What the heck, man? Why are they trapped, man? This is just animal cruelty and animal abuse, man. First real player fight was when I was trying to grab the island. This guy came over. He tried grabbing the island with me too. I tried to make an edit on him, but it didn't work out. He was able to hit me instead, and now I'm getting comboed by yawning pirates that are trying to kill me as well. I had to leave or else I would be absolutely clapped at that place. I tried running to Warrior's Watch, where the guy found me, and eventually was able to kill me. We're almost done. Just like 3 more games. Or, I'm gonna die here, so like, accurately, just, you know, 2 more games. It was the day of the Super Bowl, and I wanted the Eagles to win, and they did win, but in Fortnite they didn't win. Game 99 was not really that good, to say the least. And this is it. Game 100. Well, actually, more accurately, this is actually game 98. Like I said at the video, I may have fucked up during the recording. We got 2 more games to show, because like I said, I fucked up during the recording. And the last 2 are alright, to say the least, if I have to say so myself. Well, yeah. And this is what would be game 99 if I didn't fuck up the recording. I mean, accidents happen, but hey, you guys get more content, there's really no complaining. I generally do like what's supposed to be game 99 a lot. It's actually probably my favorite game. This game felt really refreshing. That's all I'll tell you. Coughing up my organs, I had to leave, unfortunately. I don't want to talk about it. It's the final circle when this guy starts gliding in, and I'm trying to get the only shot on him, so he has to use his heals, so he doesn't have heals when I actually go and push him. But right there, that's a bot trying to shoot me, so I'm not worried about the bot, as you can see here. I want that medallion guy gone. I started to try and apply pressure on this guy, and I didn't really want... I wanted to be sneaky, so I went up here and kind of just hid here for a minute. The guy came in with his Typhoon Blade, and this is why you shouldn't only use the Typhoon Blade. Look at this, he only used it. I'm not kidding. Only used it, man. Like, what the hell? Anyway, I go here and I kill the bot for the victory. And that concludes game 99. This was my favorite game, if I'm being honest. Just pure cinema, to my opinion. And this would be game 100. You can tell it should have been game 100 because I got Night Rose on. I wanted a good game 100, but unfortunately the dice wasn't in my favor because this guy was able to side jump shot me right here pretty hard too. And that concludes the 100 drops. And that concludes the 100 drops, but the whole point of 100 drops is to get better. So let's look at stats and let's see if I got better at the game while doing this 100 drops. Now the question is, did I get better? So looking at the first half of my games, I had a total elims of 161 with an average kill per game of 3.22 eliminations, which is not bad. And if we look at the placement, I had a total placement of 1,596. And reminder, the lower the placement, the better I did. And I had an average placement of 31st per game. Now, as we take a look at my last 50 games, I had a total eliminations of 189 with my average kills per game of 3.78. And as we look at my placement, it was 1,424 with my average placement per game being 29th place. So overall, the facts are clear that I did improve. Over the course of the entire 100 drops, I had a total eliminations of 350 with my average kill per game being 3.5 elims. And my total placement was 3,020 with my average placement being 30th place. And now generally, thank you for watching the video. As always, I will do more of these, and I did all of this by myself, the editing, thumbnail, recording, so it is greatly appreciated if you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video.